Hello, this is the Breville Barista Express. So a really quick demo video showing you how everything works. So the machine usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes to turn on, fully warm up. You'll see 93 when it's done, and it will say the temperature for the milk. That's how you know it's done. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 60 degrees Celsius and 93 on the screen. I've given it some beans and water, and I'm just going to quickly do an espresso shot, show you that everything works, obviously. The grind setting at the moment for the beans that I'm using is number 18, number 1 being the finest, number 18 being sort of halfway in the range. I'm using the Aldi Lazio dark beans. The fresher your beans are, the better. If you use stale beans, the coffee will come out ugly and it'll taste ugly. Okay, so I recommend putting the handle in, running a blank shot, and that's just pressing the double shot button without any coffee, just to warm up the handle. That'll also clean any dirt that's built up, and if you put your cup in there, it'll also heat up the cup from the hot water. So you can, yeah. Cool. Make sure the handle is dry. If you warm it up, make sure you dry it before you start grinding. I've already dried it up, so grinding is very easy on this machine. It's pretty much automatic. Make sure you have the right amount of beans. You just push it to the right, and it will grind, dose, and tamp for you. So you don't have to do anything. You just do that. That's pretty much it. This is the water level indicator. Try to fill it below before it gets to the bottom part. You can fill it up by removing the water tank from the back, or from this front compartment right here. If you get your kettle or your water jug, you can fill it up from the front. That's much easier. Just be sure that you don't get any water near the grinder. Because water will ruin your grinder, obviously. So make sure you don't put water or spill it around the grinder. It only goes here, and use cold water. Okay, that's the grinding done. As you can see, it's polished. I don't need to touch it at all, actually. Just make sure it's clean. Put the handle in, tighten it. Don't overly tighten it. I guess usually it's about 6 o'clock here, or maybe a little bit more, but just use one arm. You can use a scale if you want to sort of dial in your shots and make them more consistent over time. I'll use the scale here just to measure what this shot will be. 20 grams of ground coffee is what it does for a double shot. So this has the double and the single baskets. I've got the double in there at the moment, so that's about 20 grams. So I'm expecting about 40 grams of espresso in the 30 seconds that it brews. You can adjust the volume of your shots if you want, but by default it's by time, so it will do the brewing for 30 seconds. And if you get too much coffee or too little coffee, that's how you know how to adjust your grinder size, the grind size. So click the double if you're doing a double shot. There we go, nice flow. Make sure your flow is slow like that, in that color as well. If it's coming out really black and really quickly, then that's indicative of stale beans, or maybe your grind size is too coarse. But it's looking really nice for this shot. The beans are fresh, I just bought them today. And as you saw, it came out nice and consistently, really controlled. That's about 40 grams of coffee, there we go. Maybe a little bit more, it's like 42. So if you have the right beans, if you keep it roughly at around 15 to 20, you're going to get good results. The machine is ready to go pretty much. I've just done the grinder cleaning and the descale and the back flush as well, so it's ready to go. Here's the steam. I'm not going to be steaming any milk today. Maybe I'll get some water just to demonstrate. So you can manually steam by raising it up, or you can push it down for automatic. And here you select your temperature and the level of froth you want. So if you go down close to latte here, latte will give you less bubbles in your milk. More up here towards cappuccino will give you more air and more bubbly texture. So I'm just going to fill this up with water, just to demonstrate that it will work. So you put the handle down and you press auto, very simply. And when you're done, make sure you wipe it straight away to wipe off any milk, very important. And when you push it down, it will clean itself. So I'll show you that. So here's the jug that it comes with, the Breville jug. Push it down. Very nice. Here it is, 45, going up in temperature. That's it, all done. So the machine has reached the desired temperature, which is 60 degrees Celsius, and it's injected the correct amount of air that I've instructed it to. So pretty much hands-free. Very important, when you steam your milk, get a wet towel and wipe it straight away. This gets very hot, so the milk will stick on it if you don't wipe it off. And when you push it down, it'll clean itself. There we go. It purges the wand and removes all the water from the insides of the steam wand. That's very important, because if you don't clean it and keep it clean, it'll stink. That's pretty much it. You can also adjust more settings in the menu. You can make the machine wake up in the morning for you. You can set the auto off, so it'll turn off after an hour of being unused. You can change the temperature of your shots, the volume of your shots, the hardness of the temp, which is the pressing of the coffee into the handle, Americano settings and all these things. There's a lot of stuff in here. And of course your clean cycle. It'll remind you when it's requiring a service or a cleaning cycle. Most of these are doable at home, so it's the one with the cleaning disc, which is included. If you have any questions in the future, feel free to bring it, shoot me a message, and bring it in if you have any issues. But hopefully not. Hopefully it'll serve you well, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it heaps. Yeah. When you're done, just knock the coffee off. And I like to run a blank shot after I'm done with the coffee, just to clean up the machine some more and clean up the handle. So it's like a 2-in-1 process. You clean your machine, you clean your handle. Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's the Breville Oracle. I'm not sure if I demonstrated, but this is a dual boiler, so you can do the coffee and the milk at the same time. So it's a dual boiler, you can do both at the same time. That's why the machine is massive, and that's why it's at this price point. Cool, I think that's all. Oh, one more thing. The hot water spout is right here. So you press it, it'll give you hot water. You can also do the Americano setting. So you press this, you select your cup size, small, medium, large, and it'll actually give you coffee and hot water. So all you have to do is just put your cup here. It'll brew the coffee and then add hot water to it. So it's pretty much 2 in 1. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers.